And is it the sort of thing where you find that regularly people recover when they connect with that spiritual side of themselves that I'm sure for many people was there maybe at a previous point in their life, and for whatever reason they went away from it, and for whatever reason they've been drawn back to it? So do you often find that that connection that people, whether it be gain or regain, with their spiritual side leads to recovery in that sense?
Well, one of the main ways I'd see it is more generally if people do tap into a deeper sense of meaning and purpose for themselves. Sometimes people have lost that. When they're depressed, they've been through trauma experiences, or they've been burnt out, they've lost sight of things, they might have had a lost relationship which has been difficult to recover from, and sometimes people lose themselves. But then when you see people regain a fuller sense of themselves and who they are, sometimes that comes through with a regained sense of personal meaning and, if you like, regaining a sense of themselves as having an authority within themselves. They can back their intuition more. They feel more their usual selves. I think sometimes you see people say things which involve deeper or meaningful beliefs for them, and you think, well, the person's getting back to their more usual self with that rudder and direction, if you like, that authority within. That's a more general way it comes across. But look, sometimes there are epiphanies that people can have, which often do have that sacred quality. And actually, there's research that shows that many therapists have experienced sacred moments with clients, and that they find that these sacred moments can help be a turning point in a certain way. Or the client describes that in certain ways. And there was a Psychology Today article written by Bernie Beitman recently, and I contributed a couple of stories to that about clients whose lives had been saved by meaningful coincidences, that they felt that there was a sacred kind of dimension to that, like a spiritual or meaningful dimension to that. And so there are times when it can dramatically help turn things around. But I think also many people, they will make more incremental changes. It'll be step-by-step kind of change. But if people do have some kind of sense of direction or purpose or meaning, that makes it easier. And so that's one of the main things with, say, depression. People can lose themselves in that sense of authority within themselves. They can lose that usual sense of direction and meaning, and that can make it that much harder. And sometimes it is events that can make a difference that way, or people in whatever way tapping into a deeper meaning within themselves.